Hey guys, good morning. Oh wow, you look very tired. Yeah, PMS, Venus retrograde, everything, Beautiful, beautiful things happening, a lot of hard work. So yeah, I just wanted to hop on a video. My beautiful friend Thais sent me a message yesterday regarding a video that I did about, once we make this first step into, all right, let's look at what is alive inside of me that so far I've been blissfully unaware of. Although, of course, that's not true. We're never blissfully unaware. Ignorance is far from bliss. But yeah, what tends to happen when we make this first step into what's happening out there, what are the circumstances, from there to how did I create these things, by tracing our actions, but more so tracing our actions back to our feelings, back to our thoughts, back to our belief systems, ultimately. And what then tends to happen is this feeling of immense shame and guilt, and just like, wow, oh my god, I see now how my thoughts and belief systems and my patterns and my programming and my conditioning and the way I looked at things contributed to all of this, contributed to me feeling the way I do right now, or me being in a certain situation right now that oops. So the thing is, when you start to look at these things, it's very important to realize that the only reason certain feelings and certain circumstances were created in the first place because you were looking with a certain mindset. You were most likely not coming from a place of love. And that's very hard to understand because in general, we do tend to think, hopefully we're good people, we're loving people. It's just that this world doesn't really know love yet. Not true love, anyways. We live from a place of fear because we live from a place of being disconnected from source, being disconnected from our higher self, disconnected from true love. So anytime we go out into the world and we're not connected to that place, there's ramifications, There can be no circumstances that we have to forgive, or there can be no circumstances that we truly need to recover from if we came from a place of love in the first place. So to undo this pain and to undo, to get better results next time, to make changes, we cannot keep acting from the same level, which is fear. You need to rise above it to the level of love. If you're finally going to take responsibility, which is awesome, but then you look with the same eyes, the same attitude that you did when you created these problems in the first place, and then blame someone else for, but okay, like first step, and now you're going to look inside. And then if you don't look with the eyes of love, but you keep looking from the eyes of fear, then that feeling is going to feel like guilt, like shame, like blame. And that is the reason in the first place why we blame other people, because that feeling of fear, of guilt, of shame is too much. So we project it out. This is the whole smoke and mirrors game that's happening all over the world and everyone. And this is how to undo it, is to come to find alignment with source, to go back to knowing where you came from truly, before you came to this earth plane. And the truth is, you are not separate from source. So the truth is, you are literally love. There is nothing that could be added to you to make you more complete, whole, or perfect. And likewise, nothing can take away from that. So in that same breath, you understand that nothing can hurt you. And in that same breath, you understand, like, oh my God, a cute puppy. Hi, hi. Okay. Well, that really hurt, but if you start to look from that place of your inner connection, you understand that the only reason you got hurt in the first place is because you were not connected. You were not connected to your source of love. And that's okay. That's what we're here to learn. Don't start beating yourself up because 1 week ago or 1 year ago you didn't understand this, you didn't know this, and you didn't practice it, and therefore you got hurt, and therefore you blamed someone else, or therefore you hurt someone else, and they blamed you, and merry-go-round. So yeah, definitely start to examine your thoughts, feelings, behaviors, your belief systems. But do so from a place of love, because the place of fear is what ended you up here in the first place. Because you see yourself as guilty and sinful, you see others in that same way. That cannot be any other way. It's like putting on a pair of glasses. If you put on the glasses of ego, you see sin, you see mistakes, you see assholes, you see bad people, and you judge. And that goes both ways. It's the way you look at yourself and others. But the minute you put on a different pair of glasses, the glasses of your higher self, of source, of God, of love, then you simply see, oh, all right. We simply didn't understand that we are love. And that we just came together to learn, to show each other the places in which we were not connected to the source of love, and that is all.